Mayor Memphis, I'd like to call this meeting to order with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Davis.
Here.
Mulsanne.
Here.
Schneider.
Here.
Weaver.
Here.
Wilson, absent. Sukasar. Here. Sukas W.
Here. Can I get a motion to excuse Wilson's absence?
I'll make that motion.
Support. Mulsanne.
Yes.
Schneider.
Yes.
Weaver.
Yes.
Wilson, absent. Sukasar.
Yes.
Sukas W.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Non-agenda items from sidelines, had none. Comments from city administration? Don?
No.
Nothing tonight.
Adoption or amendment of the agenda? Can I get a motion to adopt the agenda?
I'll make that motion to adopt the agenda.
Support.
Schneider.
Yes.
Weaver.
Yes.
Wilson, absent. Sukasar.
Yes.
Sukas W.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Mulsanne.
Yes.
Can I get a motion to, hopefully you all looked at the regular meeting minutes as well as the special budget meeting minutes of May 7th, May 14th, and May 16th. If there's no changes, I'd entertain a motion to accept those, place on file.
I make a motion we accept the minutes from the 7th, 14th, and 16th as presented.
Support.
Weaver.
Yes.
Wilson, absent. Sukasar.
Yes.
Sukas W.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Mulsanne.
Yes.
Schneider.
Yes.
All right, can I get a motion to accept communications?
I'll make that motion to accept the communications.
Support.
Wilson, absent. Sukasar.
Yes.
Sukas W.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Mulsanne.
Yes.
Schneider.
Yes.
Weaver.
Yes. All right, we've got a request from the Mush Ball League for the youth center at the times and dates that are highlighted on this. I have this.
What's mush?
It's like it's softball, but I think the ball's bigger and.
Oh, so.
Mushier.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
where.
that's so they can't hit it
Mushy.
farther into people's yards. So,
The youth center, that would be referred to as the main field here.
I believe so, yes. Yes. So they need it 6/8, 6/29, and 7/20. From 6 probably till 9 p.m. I would assume, or 10 p.m.
Is there a lights out
Are there lights in there? No, there's no lights.
No.
there? Wait till 10.
I guess till dark. They'll
I think it's 7:10.
That's
I think so
7:10.
too, the main
6,
store.
7, 10.
Oh, 7:10.
Six
He
till
said
It's still on the
7:10.
light at that
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, they said 10. Well, it starts at 10.
No, I think it goes till,
It goes till dark. They're there till dark, which is, in the summer, it's about 9 o'clock at night, 9:30 sometimes. So, anybody have any questions on that? Can I get a motion to allow them to use the field for those dates?
I'll make that motion.
Support.
Sukasar.
Yes.
Sukas W.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Mulsanne.
Yes.
Schneider.
Yes.
Weaver.
Yes.
Wilson, absent.
All right, unfinished business, there was none. New business, adoption of fiscal year 2013-2014 budget at a department level. You guys worked real hard on this. I'm sorry I wasn't able to be here. I just need a motion to adopt the fiscal year 2013-2014 budget on a department level.
I'll make that motion.
Support it. All right, just make sure we understand that what we've agreed to though on the salt bin. We're all in agreement then that the salt bin is gonna stay at its current location.
I don't believe it was voted on, and that's
We're
probably.
not there yet.
We're not,
We're not
actually,
there.
we're probably not even gonna discuss
On
that
the new
tonight.
business. Well, isn't that part of the budget?
It's part of the budget, we budgeted
18,000.
Yeah, we budgeted to get,
If we
For
can
that.
figure some way out to not.
The
keep it down
committee
like
met
we're-
yesterday, so,
Say that again?
the committee met yesterday and had a recommendation, but
we're still looking at other options, like that pole barn. I haven't been able to meet with Luke Grace yet, and I'd like to talk to him before we make a final decision.
But you're asking us to approve a budget that has 18,000, assuming the salt bin stays where it's
That's
at.
assuming it stays where it's at, yes.
So what happens if it doesn't?
We amend the budget.
It could be more too, you know, right? It's not been put out for bid or anything, we're just taking a guess estimate.
Well, I understand that, but I mean, we're talking, if we talked about where we're gonna put it up the road, that was an extra $22,000, it's a lot of money. So I guess what I wanna understand is if I'm voting to accept the budget, are we accepting the salt bin at its current location at a cost of 18,000? If not, if it's an open issue, then I can't vote. If it's something we're still kicking around, then I can't approve the budget at $18,000 for potential salt bin that could be $40,000. That's my question.
Well, that's a reasonable question. I guess, you know, right now we don't know. So that's why we're able to come back and amend the budget if we have to. I don't know what to tell you.
I know what the committee's gonna recommend, but
Yeah,
nobody
right
brought
here.
that up, so is it in?
It's on here. We've got the.
Is that gonna be on the agenda tonight?
Not on the,
Apparently not.
not on the agenda tonight.
We probably should have put it on there, but that's all right. We'll get it
So,
next meeting.
Like I said, I'm still gonna talk to Lou Grace about other options. I would personally, like to keep it away from the river as far as we can from the river.
Have you haven't talked to him yet about the pole barn?
No, I went in today, he was busy in a meeting, I was supposed to go back at 3, I ended up getting tied up, I'm gonna try to talk to him tomorrow.
But Bart, I asked Bart a couple questions about that pole barn, and he indicated that the pole barn's not tall enough.
No,
For salt, no.
actually, but what they have there, is also that the four-car garage,
Would-
that already has a concrete pad underneath that.
So we could knock that down
Knock that down and
and
put
build
something there.
something there.
Right.
Right,
Well then, I'm gonna have a hard time approving the budget if we don't know what we're doing with the salt bin.
Well, you know, I mean, there's variables that are always gonna come up that we're not in control of, like the exhaust thing that we had to put in, and we had to change our budget for that. We've got Obamacare coming in. We don't know how that's gonna affect people. So, I mean, the budget is something that can be revisited. Right now, we're thinking that under the recommendations we have at this point to keep it in place, that $18,000 would cover it. If that recommendation changes, then we'll revisit the numbers.
What's our deadline on approving the budget?
Before July 1st, the next fiscal year.
So we have until July 1. So between now and July 1, will we know what we're gonna do with the salt bin?
I'm not
I'm
sure.
pretty sure it's gonna be on the
Should.
agenda at the next meeting.
Yeah, it will be on the agenda at the next meeting.
So why don't we wait until we know exactly what we're gonna do with the salt bin before we approve the budget?
So do we want to table the budget and the contract fees? Because what happens, when we approve our budget, our contract fees go to the townships and they're able to approve their budgets for our fire department, which is the next line item. So if we don't approve our budgets, we are putting all them in a bind, waiting on us.
Well, what does everybody else feel? How do you guys feel? I don't feel comfortable approving a budget where we could be between $18,000 and $40,000.
Our budget's only gonna be $18,000, no matter what, unless we amend it at a later date.
So we're fixed on.
But you can't say that, you don't know what it's gonna be.
Right.
You have no idea what that's gonna cost. Until you put
Well,
it
it's
out,
gotta go out for bid, so.
until you put it out for bid. You don't know what's gonna happen when you start digging out there or whatever. Has the state even approved our plan?
No, we haven't.
We don't
We've got to
submit
get
that
it
to
to them
them.
by the end of the month.
We don't submit a plan to them.
Well, part of our corrective action plan he's talking about.
Right, that plan.
Yeah, and we're gonna get that to them we gotta send it out by the end of the month.
This month?
But as
Yes,
far as the
this month.
style of barn or anything we're putting up,
Yeah, it doesn't matter, as long as we're gonna put it inside, you know, and
But we don't know 18,000 is the minimum right now, right?
could be less, could be more.
Could be more. In my opinion, again, I'm one of all of us. Until I have an exact number of what we're committing to, I'm not gonna vote for it.
Anybody else have anything?
To table it.
So nobody wants to make a motion to approve the budget?
I'll make a motion to adopt the budget as amended and sent to council.
We already had motions,
Oh,
and then
was
we
the motion?
started talking.
Okay.
It was Davis and Lucas W.
I guess it's time to vote then.
Okay.
Lucas W.,
No.
Davis,
Yes.
Wilson,
No.
Schneider,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Wilson, absent, Lucas,
Yes.
Okay, I got, Lucas W., Messiah, no, Davis, Schneider, Weaver, Wilson, yes, Lucas, yes, Wilson, absent, so motion carried.
All right, moving on, adoption of fiscal year 2013-2014 fire department township contract fees. Can I get a motion to approve that, the township contract fees, and send them so they can finish up their budget?
Make that motion.
Support.
Davis,
Yes.
Messiah,
And these are part of the budget, right?
They're the fire department's
Fire department.
part of the budget.
All right, yes.
Schneider,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Wilson, absent, Lucas,
Yes.
Lucas W.
Give me a minute here. Yes.
All right, moving on, Memphis Library changes the layout and floor plan, and they need us to vote on funds for that. So, would you like to present that?
Sure. What we're mostly focused on right now, what we need to vote for, here's a layout of everything we're planning to do.
What was the number? It was like $600?
Well, I quoted at 600.
Quoted at 600? I'm correct, is there 500
Yeah,
still
there you go.
available in your, is there 500 still available in their budget?
There's 500 in the building and 200 in the, I don't know. There's 200 in repair and maintenance and 500 in the building fund.
Some of that for the window though?
No, that's next year. This is from this year's
This
budget.
year's budget.
Yeah.
What we would need the funding for would be for step, end of step 2, cut out the window in the black wall.
Right.
It can be seen at the back of,
And this would move the computer room.
to where the office
office
with
is.
the, with the circulation.
Go to this
Right.
Patrons,
Circulating.
yep.
And it gives you much more functional
Changes
layout
certainly.
floor plan.
Yes, it will allow
Oh, we
patrons
changed this
to.
right here.
Now, I've only been on council here 3 years, and I think this is at least the second time that we've remodeled again. Why do we keep
Well,
moving
I
stuff?
wasn't here last year.
But no, the last thing that we did was get new shelving units, and
Well, we keep shuffling stuff, why?
well, when they moved it last time, and I've talked to Judy Weaver about this. The way the current computers are, it becomes like difficult to move around them and get around them, and they need to move those computers out of the way and get those people from being in the middle of a traffic area.
With the new layout, the people would have more room,
Yeah.
in the computer, for the computers.
Take this
If
window out.
ever in the future, we got more
This is
computers, we would
just
have
a
room to
door
add
right
more
now.
computers.
We're gonna add a window
Right
so
now,
they can-
with
all
our
the desks will
limited
be in-
room, where
in
the
the
computers
back.
are now, we do not have room for more. And it would allow the people more privacy.
And I believe the last one was pretty major as far as they did carpet, they did,
We painted,
yeah, painting, they did all new bookshelves.
me and John and a few other guys.
And I think that St. Clair County gave a large amount of funds for that as well. It wasn't just the city. This is something they have in their budget, but because it's one of those over $300 things, they come to us and ask us for it.
So this is in last year's budget?
Last year's budget, yeah.
Current budget.
It's already, money already in there.
Matter of fact, don't you have to trip over people to get to the restroom,
The employee restroom,
employee
yes.
restroom?
Right. They're used to,
No, I looked at the layout, and the layout makes sense to me, but I mean, we've been talking about this elevator
This is where the money is right here.
for 2
That's-
years.
That's,
that's,
I know that's something,
coming out, yeah,
I know
that's-
that's something different, but.
And actually, that's the youth, that's the.
It's not the library.
Not the library, it's community center, they're the same building.
This is really gonna
different
put in
entities.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so all the desks and stuff, the employees will be inside there. All the computers will be here. The computers will be along this wall. And then like the movies will be here. And then this will be the magazines, which
Is this where you check the books out?
Currently, yes, that's where we'll be checking
that's
those
the
out.
new spot,
Yeah,
yeah.
that will be the new spot. We've already been able to move magazine racks. It's already added a nice difference to it.
Oh, we already put them out there?
Yes. Carmen's helped and.
yeah, I've attached them to the front wall, actually finished today.
It has actually, it opened up and it has shown people.
Oh, that's over here now.
Nope, the magazines are
Right over
over
front
here.
wall.
Yep, in the front wall.
Oh,
Right where you
okay.
walk in, you can see them.
Anybody else have any questions for
So,
him?
so most of this costing is what, IT?
Most of the cost actually is just the wall,
This
cutting the
right
hole in the wall.
Yeah, they're cutting a hole.
this is just a
that's
door, we're
concrete
gonna
block.
add a window so they can see
Right.
and have the desk right in front of the window. So this is gonna be their, all their office space will be inside here and inside. This is the circulation
I
desk.
don't know if they move that, I know they put the window
Where you put them
right
in?
next to it,
The window would be,
Right behind the new
Yeah.
circulation desk.
yep, so it actually, if you were
There's
right
the
there,
office, see, there's the window,
that would be the
Is
new
there
window.
the circulation desk.
The window.
and this is
It'd be right
the
here.
wall.
Right now, it's just
No,
like,
the
right now,
layout
it's
makes
just a
sense to
doorway.
me, just,
Oh.
It would,
We're spending
about,
money.
it'd be a very narrow room.
or this
Narrow,
budget.
out
Oh,
here.
windows you can
So we
get
put it
in
somewhere
So-
else.
this room?
Yes, well, a window so you could see from this area out more, so better viewing.
Oh, looks like good money spent now.
Anybody else have any questions? Can I get a motion to allow the library to spend $600,
Did you have a set of?
it's $600,
Is
right?
that?
It is, as we were.
Spend $600 doing the renovation and moving of offices and installation of window.
I'll make that motion, I'll have a problem with
That's for,
All right.
Mulsanne,
No.
Schneider,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Wilson absent, Zuckerman,
it. Yes.
Lucas W.
Yes.
Davis.
yes,
Messiah known, Schneider, Weaver, Sukasar, Sukas W. Davis, yes, Wilson absent, so motion carried.
Thank you.
Other new business from the mayor, I have none. Robbie, you have any?
No, none, thanks.
Frank, you got anything?
well, 3.5 weeks ago, the Lions had a white cane sale.
How'd it go?
And for the 4th fundraiser in a row, we broke a record, and it's just a
Wow. That's
testament to
fantastic.
the charitable hearts in this community, and, you know, I think everybody who uses them Four Corners probably are successful as the Lions. You know, Knights of Columbus, they just had the Poppy Sale, the
Yeah.
Legion, and it's fantastic that we live in such a great community where there's so many charitable hearts. And I really appreciate it, and I'm sure all the other organizations do too. It's great.
That's fantastic. Broke another record.
Thank you.
Anything else?
That's it.
That's it. Guy?
No, thanks.
Eric?
I have nothing, Mr. Mayor.
Bill?
Nope.
Motion to adjourn.
Thank you.